Oh hey, welcome to another edition of Dank Notes with your host, MC Diggity Whip Wash South Pole, aka Timothy. D-Rake Lil Wanye, Kendrick Lamar. And today we're going to be talking about the jungle in the heart of darkness, you know what I'm saying? So the couple of overarching themes in this mofo is the mystery of the jungle and the evil that's found within it, and how that leads to imperialism, barbarism, and the true nature of human beings. So in the beginning of the novella, this sucker Marlowe, as a little youngling, a little youngster, looks at his map saying, why is there a black hole in Africa? It's like, I want to go there. So him and this group called the company, they travel to Africa and they say, there's a lot of mysterious life in the wilderness that stirs in the forest, in the jungle, in the hearts of wild men. Conrad, page 6. So upon arriving in Africa, the company finds that it isn't what they thought. So Europe is civilized, and then once they get to Africa, it's like moving to Compton, you know what I'm saying? These busters had sticks and sharp knives on the end of this, and they had masks on that looked like werewolves and bears, you know what I'm saying? So it's not what they saw in the suburbs. They in the hood now, right? And these hood rats, they be enslaved and they be barbaric and stuff because the jungle changed them. We're gonna see happen to Kurt in the future. As these cats progress deeper into the jungle, going from station to station, Marlowe discovers the inhumanity and the lost morals powered by the European colonists. In specifics, we're talking about our homie, Kurtz, the Big K. So Kurtz originally went to Africa in search of ivory and riches. Man, this fool wanted to be like Scarface or like the Godfather or something like that, you know, he's crazy. He was powered by ambition and greed. The jungle infected him with the sense of power, the sense of evil. It was like he was infected. He's like a zombie. He didn't control himself. He was going raiding villages, killing people, putting heads on sticks and shit. It was crazy. Yo, maybe it was the darkness and fog, two symbols that are very apparent in the novella. First of all, the darkness and fog obscures and distorts. In the darkness, you can't see your brother. You can't see anything. And in the fog, it distorts. So you fail to establish relationships with the company, with your crew, with your homies, and you fail to understand what they need. And you can't fail to understand the opposing force, the people who are being enslaved, the people who are a part of civilization. So our homie Kurtz, while he's in the jungle, he discovers that the darkness and fog takes him away from the eye of society, which changes him and makes him very selfish, makes him kill people for ivory, you know what I'm saying? So the fog covers up the truth and judgment. Our next quote goes a little something like this. This jungle, the very arch of this blazing sky, appeared to me so hopeless and so dark, so impenetrable to human thought, so pitiless to human weakness. Conrad, 46. So the thing is, the company and Kurtz, they're such a small force in this world. During this time, Africa and most of the world hadn't even been discovered. So why are we trying to be more than we are? You know what I'm saying? Why are we killing each other over ivory, over riches, over our own greed, when we can be helping each other and freeing the slaves and changing the world? So the thing is, it takes the jungle and Mother Nature to show us our true natures. The jungle showed them who they were. And to Marlowe, this was greed and lack of compassion, the loss of morals. All of this came because of the jungle and how it showed them that what they're doing was wrong. So Kurtz is mad flexing when he enslaves and kills for ivory. The jungle just reflects our inner nature. Though it seems like it changes the company, the jungle is actually dark and foggy because it acts as a test for mankind. But they inevitably fail because they lack the compassion and they lack the loyalty that it takes for a human to be a human. So in this quote, we can almost see like a glimmer of hope. The jungle isn't actually what they made it out to be. Like, is this Beverly Hills or is this the hood? You know what I'm saying? There's a big difference. So in this quote, we're talking about bubbling seas, glistening drops of steam and whatnot, and the bright sun. Is this the jungle? I don't know. So is it really the people who are changing because of the jungle, or is it the jungle that shows these people that what they're doing is wrong? Because from the human point of view, the jungle is so bad, it's so dark and foggy, it's like some monster. But it isn't actually what they make it out to be. So as the book progresses, we come to see that Kurtz may not be our homie, you know what I'm saying? So our homie Marlowe's just minding his business, going up the river, and then out of nowhere there comes this crazy shriek. It's like a yeah! And these crazy Indians with the little two pieces are coming out with arrows and spears, throwing it at the ship, right? And everybody's hitting the deck like, yeah, and everybody doesn't know what to do. it's just panic. And so this kind of represents how the jungle is unseen. Everything that goes on in the jungle is mysterious, you know? It's dark, it's evil. Not only that, but there's betrayal. There's a loss of loyalty here in this quote, which is very important. It's something that we have to see, and we see a lot in the jungle. Don't judge, I can say however I want. But in this next quote, we can kind of see that Mother Nature in the jungle is perfect in its balance. The thing is, whenever Mother Nature creates a piece of architecture in the woods, let's say a housing for an owl, like a big tree, but whenever humans try to intercept that, whenever we try to walk into Mother Nature and build something, it's gonna break down, it's gonna rot. And over time, Mother Nature just gonna prove that it's so much stronger than we are. So why are we trying to be something that we're not? So remember, don't be like our homie Kurtz. The fool was dumb. He was trying to be something that he wasn't. He was greedy, he was selfish, he was crazy, first and foremost. So just remember that it's not the jungle that changed him, it's himself. The jungle just revealed who he was. Don't be like him. Like Shakespeare once said, be smart, not dumb. So that was this week's episode of Dank with your host, Diggity. Nah, I'm not even gonna say it. But next time, join us when we do Moby Dick.